Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's
Vinicius Junior! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Vinicius Junior has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And claimed it back swiftly. Pavlovic. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Nkunku. Nice sequence of passes, this. That's rather hopeful.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lewandowski. Barella. And that's an excellent interception. Tries to play it through. Nicely worked. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Lukaku. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nkunku. And here's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Lewandowski. Van de Ven. And Danilo. Lukaku going after that. Casemiro. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Rodgers. Lukaku. And it's Nkunku. That's a cute ball. That's been slipped. Real chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Vinicius Junior. Araujo.
AZ couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Rodgers. Nkunku. Now it's Lewandowski. Almada. Now it's Oyarzabal.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Lukaku. So still we are where we began. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a good ball out wide, delivered across, and they've managed to... He's having a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Almada actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
DiMarco. Araujo. Casemiro.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. AZ have got it back and they'll have another go. Almada. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Could move up a gear here. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rodgers.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Almada looking to pass their way up the pitch. João Palhinha, and it's Lukaku. Chips it through. Nkunku. He's found space here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodgers. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Danilo. Now Rodgers. And here's Lukaku.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? He's got a goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Aos 17 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 10. Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa
Flamengo
99,
choosing to make the first change.
camisa 9.
The first breakthrough.
Para a entrada
Well, when the
de
going gets tough, etc.,
camisa 90,
they can still turn this round, I
20.
think.
Pavlovic. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Now the cross. DiMarco with the clearance.
AZ really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Decent chance! But he's left disappointed. Corner number 2 then. Mendes clears without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Defending of the desperate variety. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
AZ are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Rodgers couldn't squeeze it
Oh,
through.
really well played.
It's a really well-measured ball. Into the last quarter of an hour. Nicely aimed pass.
AZ really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. João Palhinha. Lukaku. Asensio did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now, can they get it back? Oh, he's been... And the shot! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 4. Camisa
So
2.
changes afoot here, and from both
Camisa
sides.
22.
Flamengo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Camisa 18. Teremos uma substituição.
Nuno Mendes. Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Closing in on goal. Wissa. And the counter is on. Over to the right flank.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And he welcomes it in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nuno Mendes. And he's gone searching crossfield. And time is up. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game. that the passionate crowd demands.
E assim.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Getting up there! Goal! RZ! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
Lewandowski! He doesn't look too happy with that. Radetzky punts it upfield. Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Lewandowski. Vinicius Junior. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Stones makes the interception. And here's Lukaku. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Barella. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's definitely onside. And he should have made them pay.
Lewandowski deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. A header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Casemiro is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Oh, shooting chance! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Nkunku. Rodgers. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Lukaku. Can he finish? And a neat finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
It's just really poor from a defensive standpoint. A very soft goal if you look at it. Everyone was busy doing the wrong thing. Someone's really got to be picking him up when he's in that position.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And it's Nkunku. Lukaku receives it in a good position here. Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lukaku actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. He's trying to hit the front line here. He's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
DiMarco. Casemiro. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Sabitzer.
AZ have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
AZ looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Barella. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Sabitzer. Oh, good read. Pavlovic. Sabitzer does really well there. He is strong. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodgers. Fabian Ruiz. Passes short and sharp. Lukaku. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Pinches it off him. Barella.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's been won straight back. Oyarzabal. Pacho. And that brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
AZ looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So the action resumes. And they've switched it over to the other side. Van der Ven. Nkunku. And it's Ruiz. Now this could be a chance. Referee has just said play on. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's another good win of the ball. Pavlovic. And it's Lukaku. Nicely shaped ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
This is a promising build-up. Stones does well to get it back. Sabitzer. Now it's Lewandowski.
AZ are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He can run onto that. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. AZ are 2 up early in the second half.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Barella. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Lukaku! DiMarco.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And Pavlovic. Nkunku. Nice looking ball. And that was asking for too much. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Sabitzer. Tries from a long way out. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
AZ have their second corner now.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 7. Camisa 21.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence.
Camisa 5.
Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way past. Lovely feet. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Now it's Vinicius. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, just a keeper now. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. AZ clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Rodgers shoots! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line!
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
AZ now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! And that really should have been that.
Lukaku is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pavlovic. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Pacho.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
2
de
minutes to be
acréscimo.
added on. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Quintero. Played out to the left flank. And the shot! Superb from Vinicius Junior! He's got himself an absolute peach. Deep, deep into injury time!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality.
And that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment.
Senhoras e senhores,
Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
AZ clearly will be very happy the way they went about things. Pretty much never lost concentration despite going ahead in an unexpected manner. I thought it was great discipline and the right temperament.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.